Good afternoon and welcome to the VanEupen Arena for today's North West Counties Premier Division match between Vauxhall Motors and Wythenshawe Town. Vauxhall's probably toughest test to date, with Wythenshawe winning 9 out of 9, so potentially could go with Vauxhall with our draw. Coming off the back of a VAR's defeat last week on penalties, which was disappointing, but we'll hope to bounce back today. But let's hear the thoughts of Mick McGraa after last week's loss on penalties to Emily in the F and VARs.
Make a disappointing end to the VAR's run today.
Yeah, wasn't very good, was it? Yeah, where do we start? Decent side, them to be fair. They've got a certain way of playing. Thought when we took the lead, we were a little bit better side, and we've had a chance to go 2-0 up. We haven't took it. And then they've gradually got into the game, dangerous off set pieces, and the quarter just before half time, up 1-1. And second half, we didn't get going. We were laboured. We didn't keep the ball enough. Kept giving the ball away. They grew into the game, and to be fair, they were a decent side. I mean, they didn't really have loads of chances. James didn't have any saves to make, but I just thought they were a little bit better in the second half. And yeah, then you go to penalties, and it's a lottery, and it happens.
You can't really mitigate for that. It's just
that's just the VARs. You go straight to penalties. You don't understand why. I think you should have extra time, but I don't think we'd still been there now. We wouldn't scored another goal. So,
as you said, it went 1-0 up. It might not be a consolation now, but it was a fantastic strike from Berkey.
Yeah, it's a great strike from Berkey. He shot down his locker, hasn't he? But to be honest, that's the only positive today, really. And
then, as you touched on, if Mozzie buries that 2-0, is it a different game?
Yeah, I think if we go 2-0 up, I think we see the game out. But unfortunately, we never did. And we got caught on set piece.
Back to the league now, and will it be difficult to pick up the players?
No. Look, at the end of the day, that's not our priority. We want to win every game you play in, doesn't matter what it is. But today, we're not going to lose sleep over it. It's a less cup we're in, less games to play. So yeah, we'll work hard and train on Tuesday, Thursday, and got a decent game on Saturday, haven't we?
And the team's going to face some adversity at some point this season. This might be the first time you've faced them.
Yeah, I've touched on it many a time. We're not going to go unbeaten in the league all the way through the season, no chance. But we've got to be better than what we have been in the last 2 games. I don't think we played very well against Ashton, and we didn't play very well today. But we'll work hard and train on Tuesday, Thursday, and hopefully be ready for Saturday.
All right, mate. Bye luck today.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So today's game against Wythenshawe is going to be probably, I think, the toughest test we've had to date. Really difficult game against Emily last week. We're a good team, but Wythenshawe are absolutely flying. We've won 9 out of 9 so far in the league. Scored 12 goals in the last 3 games. You don't concede many, and the free scoring up front, so we are going to have our work cut out today. But we're not top of the league for no reason. We've played well ourselves. We've only got 1 draw, so it's going to be an excellent game, and hopefully we can bring the 3 points home. As usual, today's game is brought to you by Bolted Apprenticeships as well. Ben, first of all, good to see you back playing. You made a gradual return from injury. How's it been for you?
Yeah, not too bad. It's hard getting back into the swing of things. The lads have been playing well, so I've just had restricted game time, but hopefully back in today for the top table clash.
And how are you feeling now?
Feeling much better now, recurring injury always happens, I always get niggles here and there, but all good now.
And looking back briefly, it was a disappointing exit from the FA VARs last week, particularly the penalty shootout. What were your thoughts on the game and what was said throughout the team?
I think first half should have been out of sight, and then they were going into the game and he punished us. Obviously it's a lottery going to penalties, and sadly we had to go out, but that's the way it goes.
But nevertheless, apart from the FA VARs exit, it's been a strong September for the team, wasn't it? Still undefeated to top the league.
Yeah, hopefully stay unbeaten after today's game. It's going to be hard there, 9 from 9 in the league. I think they've only lost to Macclesfield in the cup. We know loads about them. We came into the league when they did, so fingers crossed we have 3 points today. So
again, today's game against Wythenshawe Town, probably the toughest game of the season so far.
Already, yeah, they're going to be up there. Definitely, they've shown how strong they are. I don't think they conceded in the last 3 league games, so we have to take our chances when we get them.
Could it be though a real marker for the team if we can get the 3 points today?
Yeah, obviously we've played much more than any other team in the league, so just keep shaking the gap if we can. Just avoid defeat, but we want 3 points today.
And finally, it's your 100th league appearance for the club today, should you feature. Congratulations, brilliant milestone. How does that feel?
Great, yeah. Time's flying, like, I remember my first league game, but I think that's what, I think I'm in my 4th season now. It's good to have a bit of stability at the same club, so enjoying it, yeah.
Great stuff, brilliant. Thanks
Well,
for joining us. Good afternoon and welcome to the VanEupen Arena for today's eagerly awaited top of the table clash between Vauxhall Motors and Wythenshawe Town in the North West Counties Premier Division. I'm Steve Hilton, and obviously you can tell by my voice I'm not Patrick Bratton, who I'd love to say he's gone to see High School the Musical 2, but unfortunately Patrick's not too well today, so I'll be your commentator today. I'm also joined by Euan, who's one of the media officers over at Wythenshawe Town, who's kindly decided to help us out. So, Euan, thanks for helping us out today.
No problem, no worries.
Great stuff. So we'll have a chat with Euan in a minute. Just run through the two teams first. Vauxhall's in goal, James McClanahan. Number 2, Ben Dufton-Kelly. Number 3, Greg Drummond. Number 4, Marcus James. 5, Thomas Mitchell and captain. 6, Aaron Dawson. 7, Michael Berkey. 8, Sean Moscrop. 9, Lewis Buckley. 10, Ben Holmes. And 11, Conor Harwood. And the Wythenshawe Town team, number 1 in goal, Elliot Wynn. Number 2, Dominic Smalley. Number 3, Jordan Burton. Number 4, Gregory Wilkinson. Number 5, James Dwyer. Number 6, Dean Smalley and captain. Number 7, Brad Byrne. Number 8, Benito Lowe. Number 9, Matthew Bryan. Number 10, Aaron Dwyer. And 11, Darius Palmer. Substitute for Vauxhall's, number 12, Bobby MacDonald. Number 14, Francois Antoine. Number 15, Simon Thelwell. 16, Ethan Goldborn. And 17, Liam Turner. And on the bench for Wythenshawe Town is number 12, Jordan Boone. Number 14, Joel Fletcher. Number 15, Blake Norton. Number 16, Andreas Blanger. Number 17, Lewis Potts. So like I said, Vauxhall's 11 out of 12, Wythenshawe 9 out of 9. Top 2 going head to head. By far Vauxhall's hardest game to date. So Euan, who do we need to look out for from Wythenshawe Town today?
Well, if I'm honest, we've got a couple of outstanding players for this level. Number 9, Matty Bryan, definitely. He seems to score every game he plays in. Also number 8, Benito Lowe. We signed him a week ago. He's already scored 2 goals in 2 games.
Where did he come from?
We got him from Curzon Ashton.
Right, okay.
So a good level of football. So there's plenty to look for in this game. We've got a really good setup, really good group of lads, much improved on last season's squad, I think. As well.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly scored goals. It's 12 goals the last 3 games, isn't it, that you scored?
Yeah.
I must also say it's great today that Wythenshawe Town have brought, a couple of coach loads of fans. We've got the Drummond, the far terrace, and they've been having a pint below us today. Good banter with them, and it's great to see so many fans, turn out for non-league football. Seem like a great set of lads, no trouble, and just enjoying themselves, really, aren't they?
That's it. I think we've done really well in recruiting not only good players, but we've sort of grown a fan base in the last year. We had a good run in the Vars, getting to the quarter-finals, and that certainly helped with the away journeys to Loughborough and into the North East a few times as well. So.
Was it Loughborough that you went out to last year?
Yeah, Loughborough students. Really good side. I'm surprised they didn't go on to win it, to be honest.
I seen something on the telly and it looked like a lovely setup, like a university pitch, wasn't it?
It's as good facilities as I've seen at non-league level, definitely. But yeah, they were a good side and it was difficult.
So Wythenshawe just having the first couple of minutes of the ball here. Vauxhall's not yet got out of their half. What type of football do Wythenshawe play you? And do you like to keep it on the grounds?
Well, we like to use the wings a lot. We've got fast wingers, Darius Palmer, difficult to defend against, twists and turns around defence all the time. And then you've got Aaron Dwyer, who was a really good signing in the summer from Macclesfield, and he's just scoring and assisting every game, so he's doing really well as well.
So the top goals, is it Matty Bryan?
Matty Bryan, definitely. Yeah.
How many has he got so far?
I think he's got must have about 10-11 goals already this season.
It'll be similar to Lewis Buckley.
Yeah,
I think he's about 11 or 12 for ourselves.
I think those two there are the 2 highest scorers in the league this season so far.
Lewis Buckley's come back in. He missed the Vars last week with a tight thigh.
Yeah.
So he's come back in. We had a great chance to go 2-0 up against Emily last week in the Vars, and it fell to a midfield. I think it was Sean Moscop, who just took a touch.
Yeah.
Where it would have fell to Lewis Buckley. His confidence, it would just been first time. It would have been 2-0 and might have won us the game, but. So free kick to Vauxhall, Marcus James. Ball over the top. Marcus James just holding him up there to play. Just cut back. It's Benito low on the ball there, wasn't it? Oh, post for Wythenshawe Town. It's come off James McClanahan.
It's a good effort.
I don't know. It's just bounced up. It's a mistake by James McClanahan.
It is, yeah. Well, Aaron Dwyer with a shot that hit the post, and then Matty Bryan tries to bend it in the top right from the deflection. So
I thought it was a certain goal, wasn't he? I think he just tried to hook his foot round it, and he's just hit the post. But that's a let off for Vauxhall Motors.
yeah, it is.
Good start by Wythenshawe. So Dwyer with the corner. Oh, it's off the bar. Was it Benito Loco in the back post, was it? Or?
That was James Dwyer, that. James Dwyer around there. Oh.
It's offside. I mean, the corner looked like you're expecting the keeper to come for that.
I know. Well,
And he's a point blank header.
yeah, James Dwyer's met at the back post, hasn't he? But
Crashed off the crossbar. So Wythenshawe, we're 4 or 5 minutes in here, I've hit the bar and the post already. By far the better team so far. Vauxhall's literally can't get out of the lab so far. You can tell why you score goals straight away, can't you?
oh yeah. Very attacking side.
Good save, James
Great
McGraa.
save.
Again, it's another mistake. Tom Mitchell's let the run bowling over his foot.
Aaron Dwyer's free again. It's
Aaron
another
Dwyer.
chance for him.
He's tried to hit it hard and low, and James McGraa couldn't save with his feet. Would have been a really bad time to concede a goal, or from your point of view, it's a great time to score a goal just before half time as well.
Of course, yeah.
The shot count must be quite high though for both teams, wasn't it?
I know it's just a shame that none of them have been able to challenge the Wythenshawe goalkeeper, but hit the back of the net yet. I think the Vauxhall keeper's done really well so far. He's kept out a few good.
He had that one where he's dropped. I don't know whether it bounced up, the one where quite early on, but yeah, he's done well. I think Elliot Wynne's looked quite composed as well. Come for a couple of crosses, punched well. I think it's a great save. Spread himself, and it's come through to Ben Dufton-Kelly in the edge of the area. And he just can't keep his shot down. Just fired it over the crossbar. Another good chance for Vauxhall's. Looked like a really good save from Elliot Wynne there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Come out and spread himself.
Yeah, he's done that constantly throughout the season. I mean, I think last game he made an amazing double save, and he's kept Town in a lot of games. To be honest, when we've not gone ahead, he's been a rock between the sticks.
Oh, he's through. Berkey. Can he finish? Angle's too tight, cut back inside. Oh, it's gone wide.
Tom Small clips it round, doesn't he?
Alan Dawson coming onto that. It's pulled back from Michael Berkey. Don't think he's got the cleanest strike away. Bobby McDonald just wasn't there and just got cleared by the defender. It looked very close to being offside though, the initial ball through to Michael Berkey. He took it around the keeper, but just took himself a bit too wide. Corner for Vauxhall with Ben Holmes will take. Should be an outswinger from our left hand side. Tom Mitchell got a glancing header on that. Yeah, no, definitely think they cancel themselves out. So what I'm going to do, we usually do a man of the match. Obviously, you're a Wythenshawe Town fan today, so I'm going to let you pick one from each team. Who's stood out for Wythenshawe Town, and who you liked and stood out for Vauxhall Motors?
I think for me, I think Dom Smalley, the right back for Wythenshawe, he's been solid today. I don't think he's put a foot wrong, to be fair. Been good in his clearances, looked solid at the back. So I'd give the Wythenshawe man of the match to Dom Smalley, and I'd probably give the questionable on that.
Yeah.
And then I'd give the Vauxhall man of the match possibly to number 11.
Conor Harwood up front.
Yeah, possibly. I think he's looked good going forward. He's been the only one to really, I don't know, put the back line in under pressure and sort of go for it.
He had that early chance as well, didn't he? He put over the bar as well, which was a good chance. But he certainly works hard up front. We only signed him 2 weeks ago, Conor Harwood, from I think City Liverpool on dual reg.
Yeah. I think he's had a decent game today.
So there you go from Euan. Dominic Smalley for Wythenshawe Town and Conor Harwood from Vauxhall Motors. We're doing a dual man of the match. Not that no prizes get given, but we just like to name one. So as we officially tick over into injury time now, this is the 45th minute. Vauxhall just have one last push to try and get the 3 points.
I think Berkey's had a good game as well.
Yeah,
It's between. I'd have to say, yeah, he's probably a close second, I'd say. But in the second half, he's not really had the impact, I don't think, that he had on the first half.
No, the first half he was cutting in and he got a couple of shots away, wasn't he? He looked dangerous.
I thought the first half he could have scored 2 or 3, but yeah, the second half he's not looked as threatening. It's a great ball.
Oh, it's a great block, tell you what. That's a point saving block, that.
It's an amazing block.
He's cut inside, hasn't he? He's composed himself, get the shot away. I get, like I said before, there has been some good blocks, hasn't there, from both teams, just last ditch.
Yeah.
Getting any part of your body in the way.
Yeah, that's Darius Palmer. I said at the start of the game he can twist and turn around defenders. He did then, but
we're into the 50th minute now, nearly the 51st minute, so I think this might. I'd be very surprised if it weren't the last chance of the game.
oh,
That's it.
that's
So, honours even today at the VanEupen Arena. Finishes Vauxhall Motors 0, Wythenshawe Town 0. So the top two both drawing a blank to take a point home each. Euan, first of all, I'd like to thank you for stepping in today to assist with co-commentary. It's been great having you on.
no problem at all. I've enjoyed it.
Just sum up the game from a Wythenshawe point of view.
Well, I think Wythenshawe, they've played better all season. I think today they didn't look great going forward. They couldn't create chances. Whether that was because Vauxhall defended well or whether they just couldn't get it going today, I'm not sure. But I thought that they defended well, couldn't quite go forward well. But credit to both sides. I thought they both defended well. Well done Vauxhall on holding Matty Bryan down without him scoring in the game.
Yeah, so two high-scoring teams, both drawing a blank today. I think you've got to, look at the defenders. Some great defenders for both teams there. First half, clear chance of both teams. Second half was a bit of a... Last 5 minutes come a bit lively, didn't it? End-to-end stuff. I think just people trying to win it, people getting tired, but I think in a reflection, 0-0 is a fair result. And we look forward to going to Wythenshawe Town and catching up with you again later on this season. Mick, top of the table clash, 1 point gained, 2 lost. What's the verdict?
It's hard on, isn't it? Because the first half, just like a basketball game, wasn't it? Where we both could have went in 2-3-0 up each, but obviously I don't know how it's 0-0. I really don't. You know, we're playing against a really good side who go forward, they're strong. They just keep tearing you all the time, and before we dealt with everything that they threw at us. I thought second half, I thought we were a little bit better than them. We both had chances again, haven't we, really, when you think about it. But yeah, I'm happy because we're still unbeaten. I would have liked to have won, but when you're playing a side like Wythenshawe, you'll take a point.
Do you think it was a case of just both teams cancelling each other out?
No, I don't think both teams cancelled out, because both teams have had, well, 6 or 7 good chances. Do you know what I mean? I think a lot of respect was given by both players, but I just think overall, probably a point is a fair result, really.
So, with the first team to take a point off Wythenshawe, are they going to be the ones to beat this season? Yeah, I think they are. Well, I think we've gained a bit more respect off them as well. You know, I mean, they've come here, won every game, and you know we've stood up to them and we've showed what we're about, and so hopefully we can keep ahead of them, as we say. But only 2 goals in the last 3 games. Is that a worry, or is it just one of them things where you're just going to go through the season where it ebbs and flows a bit?
Look, you can't score 4 and 5 goals like we did at the start of the season, and 3s and 4s. You just can't do it. Teams set up differently now, as you know, we've got threats all over the park. So we've just got to be patient, and I think someone is due a good iron soon.
And good to see a strong bench today. Some players coming back. That must be a good feeling for you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we've left Jabber out today with the whole squad. I mean, he's been involved in every game. The lad didn't train Tuesday, Thursday because he was unwell, but we thought it'd be the right decision to leave him out. Ethan's back, Si's back, Bobby's back, Lewis Buckley's back. So you know, it's a tough place to be for lads to keep the shirt. So as long as we keep performing like that, we'll be fine.
And then on to Kendall next week, reverse from the first game this season.
Yeah.
How important is it to get back to winning ways?
Yeah, well, I've just said to the lads there, if you want to be competing at the right end and staying up there, you need to go to Kendall. We've got to go and win, and we will be going there to try and win the game. So, yeah.
Great stuff. Thanks for that, mate.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.